A very good morning to one and all. And coming to today's session, we will be learning about the mechanism of transcription. Isn't it? So in the last class, we have learned about the different enzymes that are utilized during your transcription in prokaryotes. So the foremost important enzyme that you will be using during your prokaryotic transcription is that is RNA polymerase holoenzyme, isn't it? So just I am making you so RNA polymerase holoenzyme is made up of 6 subunits, that is alpha alpha, beta, beta dash, mega and sigma, isn't it? So this is a 6 subunit enzyme, and in this enzyme, if alpha, beta, beta dash, mega and sigma factor is present, then this particular complex is known as RNA polymerase holoenzyme, isn't it? If removal of this sigma factor, then that particular enzyme is known as RNA polymerase coenzyme, isn't it? So all these things you have learned in the last session, isn't it? Alpha, beta, beta dash, mega, isn't it? So this is a 5 subunit containing RNA polymerase coenzyme, and this is 6 subunit containing RNA polymerase holoenzyme. So what I have said in your last session, I have said that your RNA polymerase holoenzyme will be interacting, will go through the reaction, means the mechanism of transcription involves, it is a 3-step process, that is initiation, elongation and termination, isn't it? So the first half of your mechanism of transcription is forwarded with the help of the enzyme, is carried out with the help of the enzyme RNA polymerase holoenzyme, isn't it? Next, the second half of the mechanism of transcription is carried out by RNA polymerase coenzyme, isn't it? So this is the important point that you must keep in your mind, that the first half of your mechanism of transcription is carried out by RNA polymerase holoenzyme, and the next half of your mechanism of transcription is carried out by RNA polymerase coenzyme. Means the total initiation step and the first half of elongation is carried out by RNA polymerase holoenzyme, and the next half of your elongation and the whole termination step is carried out by RNA polymerase coenzyme. Now we will get into the actual mechanism of transcription in prokaryotes. The whole thing is happening in prokaryotes, isn't it? So before going to your initiation and elongation and termination, before going to your initiation step, you must learn about, before going to the mechanism of transcription, you must be aware of formation of open promoter complex. So as of your replication, mechanism of replication, before your initiation, there is a before initial step, before your initiation is recognition of 4' cell. So simply coming to your transcription also, before your initiation step proceeds, formation of open promoter complex is formed. So how this open promoter complex is formed? Already I have explained you that in your prokaryotes, RNA polymerase enzyme is having a 6 subunits, isn't it? So in these 6 subunits, the open promoter complex is formed with the help of sigma factor. So this open promoter complex, initially it is carried out by the formation of open promoter complex is carried out by with the help of the subunit sigma subunit in your RNA polymerase in your prokaryotic RNA polymerase. So how this particular open promoter complex is formed? So this is your template DNA strand and this is your initiation point. So from this initiation point upstream to at around 5 to 10 base pairs, I have already explained you that there is a site present, that is a promoter site, that is Tata box, isn't it? So here in this Tata box, TAT, these are the nucleotides that are present in your Tata box. So this Tata box in prokaryotes is termed as Pribnow box, and this Tata box in eukaryotes is termed as Hogness box, isn't it? So here what happened? So near your, this is your initiation point, means this is your sense strand, and on this sense strand coding regions are present. Hence on the coding region itself only your RNA synthesis will take place, isn't it? So this is your initiation point where your RNA will get synthesized. From this initiation point upstream to the initiation point around 5 to 10 base pairs, there is a sequence known as Tata box or promoter sequence. From this sequence your RNA polymerase will easily recognize your initiation point and your RNA polymerase will come and sit here on your template DNA strand. So this is your initiation point. This is your initiation point. And this is your RNA polymerase holoenzyme. So presence of your sigma factor on this particular RNA polymerase, this sigma factor will easily recognize your promoter sequence, that is your Tata box, and hence this sigma factor will help your whole complex of your RNA polymerase in your prokaryotes. Prokaryotic RNA polymerase is identified, this particular promoter sequence is identified by sigma factor, and hence the RNA polymerase will align, will swing on your DNA template and to form a open promoter complex. So this is your RNA polymerase. This is your RNA polymerase with a sigma factor. This is your initiation point where your open promoter complex is formed, and this is your RNA polymerase holoenzyme. This is your open promoter complex. So before going to initiation, this open promoter complex is formed on your DNA template strand with the help of, after only before this particular sigma factor recognizes your promoter sequence, that is nothing but your Tata box, and that particular Tata box in prokaryotes is termed as Pribnow box, and this particular sigma factor with your RNA polymerase coenzyme, that is your RNA polymerase holoenzyme, the whole subunit of your RNA polymerase easily will align on your DNA template strand to form an open promoter complex. So this is the step before your initiation. Now next to your one more thing. So besides to your Tata box, there is another sequence on your coding region, that is -35 consensus sequence. This -35 consensus sequence will also align your RNA polymerase to form your open promoter complex. Now next to your initiation step. Now coming to the mechanism of initiation in prokaryotes. In initiation, generally this step is carried after the formation of open promoter complex. So this is your open promoter complex, isn't it? So this is your RNA polymerase which is aligning on your DNA template strand. This is RNA polymerase holoenzyme, and this is open promoter complex. So in the previous session I have explained you about different sites GC box, cat box, isn't it? So these both sequences, they are present upstream or downstream to your RNA or downstream or upstream to your DNA template, isn't it? So GC box contains more amount of guanine and cytosine residues, and cat box contains more amount of cytosine and adenine and thymine residues, isn't it? So during this, what happens during your elongation, this particular, during your initiation, before going to your initiation, I have explained you about the formation of open promoter complex. Now, coming to the formation of your, after your formation of your open promoter complex, now here what happens in your initiation, the first nucleotide, dinucleotide, that is your thymine on your DNA. See, thymine is present on, what do you say, on your DNA molecule, DNA template. So this is a DNA template from where your RNA molecule is going to be get synthesized. So the thymine present on your DNA template will be easily transcribed into adenine for the foremost dinucleotide, trinucleotide for the synthesis of your RNA molecule. So these are the sequences. Assume that these are the sequences of your DNA molecule, isn't it? So these are your nucleotides present on your DNA strand, which runs in opposite direction, and this is your, here you are having thymine, guanine, cytosine, whatever maybe the thing is present, okay, adenine, thymine. So these are the sequences that are present on your DNA molecule. So this is the first trinucleotide, that is thymine, present on your DNA. This is very important point that you should be aware, that you should keep in your mind during transcription. So the thymine on your DNA strand, listen carefully, from your DNA molecule only RNA molecule is synthesized. So that is transcription. So after formation of your open promoter complex, initiation step is proceeded. So during your initiation step, what happened? Thymine, the first trinucleotide on your DNA molecule, is transcribed to adenine on your RNA molecule. So the first trinucleotide on your RNA molecule is adenine. So this is your DNA molecule, template DNA strand. Then this is your open promoter complex. This is your RNA polymerase. So here what happened? So the thymine is double bonded with your adenine. That is the first trinucleotide for the formation of your RNA molecule. Next, second is G. G is guanine is transcribed to cytosine with a triple bonded. Next is cytosine is triple bonded with guanine. This is the ACG. So this is your RNA molecule that is going to be get synthesized. So this is your RNA polymerase with a sigma factor, and this is your DNA template strand, and this is how your initiation is proceeded. So this is your open promoter, this is your initiation. Next, so this is your initiation step. Next, so first here what happened, the first nucleotide that is thymine is transcribed to adenine on your RNA molecule. So this is nothing but your initiation step. Next, coming to your elongation. Next step is elongation. In elongation, what happened? After synthesis of 3 nucleotides, here this is your RNA polymerase. Now sigma factor will get dissociated after some time. Here what happened? This is your RNA polymerase, this is your DNA strand, and this is your RNA polymerase, this is your open promoter complex. Here what happened? 3 nucleotides will proceed for the synthesis of another 4th nucleotide, that is T, G, C, C. So this is your double bonded with adenine, triple bonded with cytosine, triple bonded with guanine, and triple bonded with cytosine. So these are your RNA molecules, the growing chain of your RNA molecules. In the next step, what happened? Your sigma factor will get easily dissociated, and after dissociation of sigma factor from your RNA the growing chain, there is some alignment of your, there is something like loss of sigma factor, loss of polymerizing activity of your RNA polymerase due to your loss of sigma factor. So this is RNA polymerase coenzyme, isn't it? So due to loss of your sigma factor, what happened? The growing chain, the elongated growing chain of your RNA molecule is getting ready to get terminated. So this is your next step of your elongation. Next, coming to your termination. So termination is carried out by one more thing. So during your first half of your elongation, there are several sites, that is GC box and CAT box. From far, they will align your RNA polymerase. So this is RNA polymerase holoenzyme, isn't it? So these four sequences from far at around 100 to 250 base pairs from far, they will align your RNA polymerase holoenzyme for the growing chain synthesis of your RNA molecule. So this is RNA molecule that is getting synthesized. So this is your first step of your elongation. Next, coming to the elongation, what happened? Dissociation of sigma factor. Then what happened? The RNA molecule that is growing, elongating is getting something like disturbed due to dissociation of sigma factor, and hence the mechanism of RNA synthesis getting terminated. So now in the termination step is carried out by formation of intra-strand base pairing. So termination is carried out by a 3-step process. So this is your termination and this is your initiation. This is your first step and this is your second step and that is your third step. So in termination, it is carried out by a 3-step process, that is formation of intra-strand base pairing and increased amount of G+C ratio and increased amount of uracil residues. So uracil residues are formed in your RNA molecules. So this is the 3-step process of your RNA synthesis, that is initiation, elongation and termination. In initiation, the first step is nothing but before initiation, formation of open promoter complex. Next, after formation of open promoter complex, then what happened? Your initiation step is proceeded. Here in the initiation step, the first trinucleotide that is being transcribed on your DNA molecule from to your RNA is thymine. Hence, on your RNA molecule, adenine is formed. Next is your formation of guanide or whatever may be the thing, guanide or cytosine or whatever. It is converted into, it is transcribed into your RNA molecule. See, here G is there, C is there, G. So this is RNA molecule is being transcribed. Now coming to elongation. In elongation, here what happened? The growing chain is synthesizing continuously, and this growing chain is synthesizing. When this growing chain is synthesizing continuously, this RNA polymerase holoenzyme is activated with the help of 2 sequences, that is GC box and CAT box, which is present upstream or downstream to your promoter complex or to your promoter region. Next, dissociation of sigma factor. Then after dissociation of sigma factor, there is something a little bit movement of your RNA polymerase coenzyme. So without sigma factor, it is known as RNA polymerase coenzyme. So due to this, what happens? The elongated RNA molecule is getting, synthesis is getting terminated. Now in the termination, what happened? Formation of intrastrand base pairing, that is a stem and a loop formation. So this is how RNA molecule is stopped. The termination, see, this is your RNA molecule. So this is how your intrastrand base pairing will occur during your termination. So that is intrastrand base pairing. Next, more amount of G+C residues and uracil residues. So this is nothing but mechanism of RNA synthesis. Thank you.